I want to first say I take full accountability for everything that happened. Everything that happens in life, as I say to the girls on my show, is my own fault. The fact that people are making these videos is my own fault. And the situation that I'm in is my own fault. Now, I'm going to give you guys an explanation and give you guys context for some of the conversations that were had. Just know it's not an excuse. It's my own fault. I take full accountability for everything that happened. Okay. So, but I'm going to answer questions that people have brought my way. So the first thing is, why did you have Nick on? So, the reasoning behind having Nick Fuentes on was because I heard that he was on the no-fly list and he lost his bank account. Now, from your point of view, you would think, why would you invite someone on that's on the no-fly list, right? That would be a bad, well, he's not anymore. That's how he flew, but he was. So I was more just curious why this man was banned on everything. Now, I've seen a lot of videos that say I play dumb or I'm playing dumb. And I'll tell you what I knew and what I didn't know. So I did know that he was a known racist. I did know he was a known sexist. I did know that basically every bad name in the book from the right and the left, everyone hated him. So the reason I had him on was because, guys, people say that stuff about me. They say I'm sexist. They say I'm a misogynist. And, you know, I really just like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So again, racism has no place in society, and I do take accountability for bringing him on. Hindsight's always 20/20.
So just Pearly did acknowledge that she knew of Nick Fuentes' alleged white supremacist, ways or racist ways and this and that. And she acknowledges that the only reason she brought him on is because she is also often considered or given negative, descriptions. So just Pearly is saying the only reason she had Nick Fuentes on her channel was to have a conversation. But the only issue I have with just Pearly is the fact that when they started talking about slavery and African immigrants and Black Americans, she didn't hold back with regards to laughing about those situations, with regards to laughing about the conversations she was having with Nick Fuentes. If you are acknowledging you knew that he is racist, you knew he's a white supremacist, but you wanted to give him a platform to have a conversation with him, I would hope you would push back on some of his narratives. But you didn't, just Pearly. All you did was literally laughing on different conversations that you knew wouldn't go well with people. I would give you a benefit of a doubt if you didn't acknowledge on your own platform that, hey, listen, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. That means you knew ahead of time that anything you say will be used against you, and that it would offend some people, especially some of your workers who are Black, or in this case, African.
I think they're embellished, yeah.
The same way. This sounds, oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're gonna get trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
yeah.
I was like,
and that's the issue, Pearl. You admitted during the interview that this is gonna get me in trouble, especially when you're talking about something as sensitive as slavery, and Black people were gonna have an issue with you claiming that it wasn't as bad. Like, I don't care if there was a slave who was not beaten up, or a slave who was not, whose wife was not stolen, a slave who was not told to pick cotton all day and was only told to pick cotton 2 minutes out of the day. At the end of the day, it was a horrible event that happened in history. So for you to acknowledge that it's bad and then you go on to talk about it, that was bad. So for that part, you were in the wrong.